Good day, my schoolers. Welcome to my school channel. My name is Alexandra. So in this video, you'll be joining me to solve the JAMB CBT past question for the subject Government Year 2013. Please do not go anywhere. Stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. So in this video we'll be attempting question 21 to 40. Now let's begin with question 21. The Revenue, Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission is statutorily empowered to determine the remuneration of dash option A, only elected representatives, option B, political office holders, option C, employees of public corporations, option D, all civil servants. Now this commission, which can be abbreviated as RMAFC, was established in 1989 and amended in 1993. This commission is to ensure the equal and fair disbursement of all revenue accrued to the federal account to all the beneficiaries. Now, who are the beneficiaries? They are the federal government, the state government, and the local government. So these are the beneficiaries of the federal account. Now, how do we describe them? We can describe them as political office holders. So this is the best answer to this question, and so therefore option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 22. The primary function of the Code of Conduct Bureau is to, option A, ensure minimum standard of morality, option B, retain custody of declarations, option C, receive declaration of assets, option D, ensure due process by public officers. The best answer to this question is option A, ensure minimum standard of morality. Now the first thing you need to note is that the functions of the Code of Conduct Bureau are many. Okay, and they include receiving declaration of assets, retaining custody of asset declaration, examining asset declaration, and so on and so forth. Okay, all of which deals with ensuring due process. Now, the functions can be derived from the aims and objectives. So we can say that the primary function of the Code of Conduct Bureau can be derived from the aims and objectives of the Code of Conduct Bureau itself. Now, what are the aims and objectives of the Code of Conduct Bureau? Now, it shall be to establish and maintain a high standard of morality and to ensure that the behavior and actions of the public officers conform to this standard. Now, option A says ensure minimum standard of morality, and this can be interpreted as the smallest amount of something required. Okay, so option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 23. The party system practiced in Nigerians Third Republic was option A, 2-party, option B, 0-party, option C, 1-party, option D, multiple party. The answer to this question is option A, 2-party. Now, 2-party was the political party system that was adopted in Nigeria's Third Republic, and they are NRC, which is National Republican Convention, and SDP, which is Social Democratic Party. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 24. Nigeria adopted the federal system of government because of option A, uneven development, option B, the availability of limited resources, option C, the adoption of a state religion, option D, the fear of domination of minorities. The answer to this question is option D, the fear of domination of minorities. Now, the federal system of government is identified with power sharing. And Nigeria has always had the problem of the fear of the minorities by the majority. Okay, there's always been this fear, and there's always been a problem, and so it has resulted in the creation of states, and so Nigeria adopted the federal system to be able to share power among these various states. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 25. The highest policy-making body under the Gowon regime was option A, Armed Forces Ruling Council, option B, Provisional Ruling Council, option C, Supreme Military Council, option D, Federal Executive Council. The answer to this question is option C, Supreme Military Council, and it was established in the year 1967 by Yakubu Gowon during the Second Republic. Option C is the final answer to this question. Do not forget that you can take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions. All you need to do is you click on the link in the description below. It takes you to the Myschool website. There you'll be required to download Myschool mobile app for your Android phones and Myschool software for your computers and laptops. Please go ahead and download and start practicing this question. Now moving on to question 26. Nigeria became a federation of 36 states during the era of option A, Abdul Salami Abubakar, option B, Yakubu Gowon, option C, Ibrahim Babangida, option D, Sani Abacha. The answer to this question is option D, Sani Abacha. He created 6 more states to the existing 30 states, and there we are, the 36 states. So option D is the correct answer to this question. I believe you are enjoying this content. If so, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly, tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 27. Which of the following headed the committee that recommended the suitability of Abuja as a new federal city? The answer to this question is option D, Justice Akinola Aguda. Now, in 1967, Muritala Muhammad decided to relocate the federal capital from Lagos to a more central location. And because of this, it created a panel which was headed by Justice Akinola Aguda. And the name of the panel was Aguda Commission. Now, this commission recommended FCT as the new federal capital. And so, option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 28. A public corporation is managed by the board of directors. The answer to this question is option D. A public corporation or a public company must have board of directors, which is an elected group of individuals that represent shareholders. The answer to this question remains option D, the board of directors. Question 29. The Provisional Ruling Council was the highest ruling body during the regime of option A, Muhammadu Buhari, option B, Ibrahim Babangida, option C, Muritala Muhammad, option D, Sani Abacha. The answer to this question is Sani Abacha. Now, the Provisional Ruling Council ruled by decree and it was after Sani Abacha seized power. So the answer to this question remains option D, Sani Abacha. Question 30. Nigeria's non-alignment policy in the 60s lacked real substance because of the answer to this question is option D, close ties with Britain. So Nigeria's non-alignment policy failed because it refused to remain neutral because it had a close relationship with Britain. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 31. Under the Technical Aid Corps, Nigerian experts are deployed to option A, African, the Pacific, and the Caribbean. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Now, the Technical Aid Corps was conceived by the Nigerian federal government and is to provide assistance to ACP, that is African, Caribbean, and the Pacific. Okay, so they provide assistance, technical assistance to these developing countries. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 32. The centerpiece of Nigeria's foreign policy covers only, option B is the correct answer to this question, it covers only Africa. Now, Nigeria's foreign policy can be traced to the First Republic headed by the Prime Minister Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. The answer to this question is option B, Africa. Question 33. Which of the following countries pioneered the establishment of ECOWAS alongside Nigeria? The answer to this question is option B, Togo. So, ECOWAS was established on the 28th of May 1975, spearheaded by Gowon of Nigeria and Eyadima of Togo. So, option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 34. Nigeria's role in the African Union was most prominent during the regime of, option A is the correct answer to this question, President Olusegun Obasanjo. It was during his reign he received praises for his Pan-African effort to encourage cooperation across the continent. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 35. A representative of a Commonwealth country in another member state is known as, the answer to this question is option D, High Commissioner. High Commissioner is the title given to a representative of the Commonwealth, is also a senior diplomat. Okay, so option D is the correct answer to this question. Do you have questions you would like to ask? You can go ahead and ask your question by using the link provided in the description below. Please click on this link. It takes you to the Myschool website. There you can ask all of your questions, and solutions will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now, moving on to question 36. The organ of UN that promotes voluntary cooperation among member states in diverse areas is the option C is the correct answer to this question, Economic and Social Council. Now, this organ is responsible for the cooperation between states as regards economic and social issues. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Option A, they are concerned with legal issues. Option B, the concern with deliberating assemblies for UN member states. Security Council, they are in charge of security issues. So the answer to this question is option C, Economic and Social Councils. Do you have better step solutions to any of this question? If yes, please feel free to use the comment section below. Indicate the question and the solutions you would like to share. Question 37. The main representative body of the United Nations is the General Assembly. Option B is the correct answer to this question. The General Assembly, which is the main deliberative assembly, comprises of the United Nations member states. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 38. The AU differs from the OAU in having option A, effective tools for decision enforcement. Option B, no permanent headquarters. Option C, a minimum of divergent viewpoints. Option D, no assembly of heads of states. The answer to this question is option D, no assembly of heads of states. Now, AU is conceived to be a union of people rather than of leaders. Okay, so we know that the main principal organ of OAU is the Assembly of Heads of State and of Government. However, AU replaced this with the Assembly of African Union. Okay, so option D is the correct answer because in African Union there is no Assembly of Heads of State or Government. What we had was the Assembly of African Union. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 39. Under the Emirates system, the commander of the army is the dash. The answer to this question is option D, Madawaki. Madawaki is the commander of the army in the Emirates system or the pre-colonial system. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 40. The indirect rule system of administration was more successful in the northern Nigeria because option A, the people were mainly interested in being governed indirectly. Option B, of the existence of an organized structure in the area. Option C, the Europeans ensured that the farmlands of the native were not confiscated. Option D, the natives showed little or no resistance. The answer to this question is option B, the existence of an organized structure in the area. The northern area had an organized structure which was highly centralized, and that was why the indirect rule was successful in that region. So option B is the correct answer to this question. We've come to the end of this wonderful segment. I believe you enjoyed it. If yes, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly, do tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.